Hey folks, happy Halloween. Do you like my Beetlejuice getup? I really like it. I think it looks really cool. Hi everyone. Today's video is going to be a Halloween special anti-haul, and the only thing that's really Halloween special about it is that I'm wearing Halloween makeup and it's being posted on Halloween. So happy Halloween! Today's video is an anti-haul. I haven't done one of these in over a month. And I figured today is a good time to do it because everybody is festive, everybody's in a good mood, at least me, I am in a good mood. I am filming this the day before Halloween and attempting to get it done and posted on Halloween. We will see how I do. But let's talk about some products that have come out recently that I don't need and I'm not gonna buy. And if you are new to anti-hauls, they are originally a series of videos popularized by Kimberly Clark here on YouTube, who's a drag queen, performer, activist, content creator. Kimberly wears many hats and many wigs on the internet. I started doing them several years ago and I really like doing them, and you guys seem to like them as well. So let's just get jumped into the products, shall we? Also, I'm not wearing glasses in this, so the whole look is like matching. I can't see very well right now, but it's for the look, okay? Also, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, you should, because I post things there sometimes. And I went to an Oddities and Curiosities Expo last weekend, and it was really, really cool. There was somebody there dressed as like full succubus getup with like red makeup all over, wings, the whole 9 yards. It was cool. When Josh and I were waiting to get inside and we were like waiting to park, there was a guy on the side of the street waiting for the bus just with like a full, like a goat skull, just like getting on the bus with the skull. And I was like, the goths are out. It was fun. But anyway, side tangent. First, ColourPop has done yet again another Star Wars 9-pan, and this one is themed around C-3PO. And if you don't know, C-3PO is just a gold robot, so the whole palette is just gold themed, which they have done several times over. And this is so boring. It's so boring. Like, it's just an excuse to have C-3PO and more Star Wars and more Disney licensing. I am so fed up with licensing. I feel like I need to just like disconnect from the internet until Christmas because I am going to get bombarded with licensed products
until I die.
I swear to God. But this is definitely one of them that I'm like, this is pointless. Who asked for this? It's boring. You've done it before. Who needs these? There's a few golds and some like light beiges and then like one dark brown. Like, I'm so bored. I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of it.
Don't need it.
Next, YSL is putting out an advent calendar for the holidays. I hope I don't need to tell you that advent calendars are almost always terrible value, and also you're getting not the best products in there or a lot of things that you're not going to use. And I don't know, I don't want to spend $350 on a vault of things that I don't know what I'm getting. If I'm going to buy an advent calendar, I want it to be wine, I want it to be chocolate, or I want it to be weed or weed chocolates. I don't need an expensive ass advent calendar of $350 of YSL products. They also have a $250 lip vault, which like, I get that YSL lip products are like $30+, so $250 isn't actually that many lipsticks when you really boil it down. But again, just buy the lipstick you want. You do not need to buy a $250 vault of just YSL lipsticks. Have I ever owned? No, I did own some YSL lipstick, like lip glossy things years ago, but they're not worth $30+. You're just getting the name, and advent calendars are kind of pointless. Like, the only advent calendar thing I see for the holidays that actually looks kind of cute, I saw some people posting about it on Twitter and Instagram, but Lunar Beauty is doing an advent calendar that is like each day you open up a new eyeshadow. So the palette itself is an advent calendar. And I was like, that's actually kind of cute. Am I going to buy it? Probably not. But it's actually a cute idea for an advent calendar. Like, have an advent calendar palette because you have colors. Like, they're all eyeshadows. I'm definitely not a fan of like buying something not knowing exactly what you're getting, but at least if you're just buying one eyeshadow palette, that's all you have. You're like, I get an eyeshadow palette, and from my experience, Lunar Beauty's color collections and their color palettes are actually pretty good. So like, that's the only advent calendar I can see being like, oh, that's kind of a fun idea, you know? But like $350 of YSL products, I don't need it. I don't need it. Do you need it? I don't need it. I hope you don't need it. Really, who has that many friends that you need to split up that many lipsticks? I don't. I don't.
Next.
This is the second time that Hip Dot has done this. They did it with the Care Bears, and now they're doing it with Hello Kitty. And they are like cream eyeshadow sticks, but they're in little balls and in the shape of a character. They did it for Care Bears and now with Hello Kitty, and this is the most cumbersome way to apply eyeshadow or any kind of cream product I have ever seen in my life. Like, literally, it's a pencil, but in a sphere that's shaped like a bear. This is the weirdest, gimmickiest. The campiness, the gimmickiness has to be outweighed by like the usefulness and like the usability, you know? But this feels like the gimmick has far outweighed the usability of the product, because this feels like the most, again, cumbersome, annoying way to apply anything just in a ball that, like, just release toys. Like, just release, like, Christmas ornaments. Don't make it, like, a usable product, because I know I'm not going to use any of those. I don't even have any of, like, the Winky Lux little, like, blushes that are the, like, rose flower ones, because they're beautiful, but they're, like, annoyingly packaged. The packaging and the usability of this does definitely not outweigh the gimmickiness, because I don't know, this looks really annoying to apply and I don't need it. And it's not even like the most special colors. They're just like neutrals. Like, okay, all right, just like shimmery neutrals that could have just been a regular crayon, but no, we need to make it a shape of a fucking Hello Kitty. Don't need it. Now, I'm just gonna talk about this because I actually don't hate it all that much, because I feel like the entire culture and the entire resurgence of memes, and I guess the never-ending meme that is the Shrek films, I think Makeup Revolution kind of did a decent job with the Shrek collection. Like, the shape of the palette is kind of silly, but like Shrek is silly in its existence. Like, Shrek is just a silly movie, a silly world. It's so funny. I still think it's hilarious how much people reference Shrek 20 years after the first movie came out. It's a 20-year-old movie, you guys. Shrek is that old. There are people younger than the movie Shrek who are going to be buying the Shrek eyeshadow palettes, and I cannot handle that. Oh my god.
What?
Shrek, I think, is one of those outliers that marketing to the nostalgia and also marketing to like the young people these days still kind of hits for both generations, because it's been memeified so much. I don't know why, but like, I'm not gonna buy it because it's a really big eyeshadow palette and I don't need it, but like, it's stupid, but it's funny. Like, it just, like, the mirror is kind of perfect, and then the gingerbread thing, I don't know, and then there's a headband with like Shrek's little like horns popping out. Like, that's stupid and hilarious, and I kind of love it. Okay, sue me. I don't want it and I don't need it, but I can laugh at it. And I think that's also a good distinction, is that you can laugh at something and enjoy the existence of something, but not need to buy it, you know? Because, like, there's plenty of things that I can see on the internet and I'm like, ha, that's funny, but I'm not gonna, like, buy merch from it. You don't have to buy everything that you like. You can just consume it and laugh at it. Next is this palette from Viseart, and when I saw this palette, I was like, what year is it? Is it 2016? This is boring. The palette is called the Étendue Palette in Le Marais? I can't speak French, and I am terrible at trying to pronounce French words, but it's a neutrals palette with like a pop of purple, which again, what year is it? Is it 2016? Is it 2017? Is it 2015? I don't know. It's like the height of Jaclyn Hill shilling Morphe palettes. Like, that's what this feels like. That's the time that this feels like. This feels like the heyday of like Morphe shilling. It's like some neutral mattes, like a shimmery purple and a matte purple, a shimmery like kind of terracotta. This is so fucking overdone. This just feels like that they just had a handful of eyeshadows. They're like, let's just slap it together in a palette. And I guess seeing that it's almost 2023, maybe those colors are coming back into the like most highly coveted eyeshadow palette realm, that brands are like putting out stuff that they would have put out 7 years ago. I don't know. It's 7 years ago. What? 2016 is almost 7 years ago. What? But yeah, this is boring and I don't need it. $44. I don't need it. Next, Kimchi Beauty put out a fairy tale palette. This is the Holly Fairy Tale, which is for holiday, which I think is actually a very cute idea for a holiday release. I think so often Christmas releases can be just like gingerbread houses and red and green and just like the most kind of basic ideas for holiday. It's like the Grinch again and this other thing again. So that's why I was kind of glad that somebody did Shrek. But this palette is actually like a really cute idea. The packaging is really cute. The color story is good, except it's like 3 times as large as it needs to be. Why is this so big? Why is this so big? Why is this palette so big? Why? Like, why is this palette so big? It's 3 times as big as it needs to be. I could pare this down. How much is it? I mean, it's $40, so it's a good value, but like, there's so many colors in here that are so similar that they could have just made like the colors themselves a little bit larger and just eliminated some pans. It feels kind of pointless to have a palette this large. It looks like the size of an actual board game. Why? I haven't tried anything from Kimchi Beauty, so I'm interested in trying some things, but this is definitely not that. Next, Charlotte Tilbury is notoriously overpriced for everything that they release. And I don't think I've actually ever bought anything from Charlotte Tilbury now that I think of it. But they have single eyeshadows that are $34. Hello? Excuse you? $34 single eyeshadows is so overpriced for a single eyeshadow. Like, not a duo, not a trio, just one singular eyeshadow for $34? Hell no. And the colors themselves are like not even that cool. The only time I remember buying eyeshadows that were really expensive, I bought one NARS eyeshadow one time. This was like 9 years ago, maybe even longer, a long time ago, when I was still like, I'm gonna be that bougie luxury bitch. No, it was like $25, I think, for a single eyeshadow, which now that I realize it and I'm thinking about it, I'm like, why did I do that? That was really stupid. And then Chanel had some like cream eyeshadow things that were a singular color that was like $30. And sometimes I want to be bougie, but like these are not special enough for me to like go in on being a bougie bitch, because they're not that special. So next, speaking of Beetlejuice, EOS is collaborating with Beetlejuice, and it's literally just like a striped lip balm thing. It's literally just a striped lip balm. What is the flavor? Banana? A banana flavored? Oh. Come, Mr. Time, telling me about it. Okay, that's kind of funny. The idea that it's banana, that's kind of funny. But I have tried EOS lip balms before, and they're terrible. So if you are somebody that has picky lips and needs something that's very moisturizing, EOS is not the way to go. EOS will dry your lips out. It is a shitty lip balm. It is an objectively terrible lip balm. So do not buy EOS lip balms. Like, I beg of you. Like, the idea that it's banana is funny because of the song in Beetlejuice, like, a day, oh, like, I get it. But, like, EOS is not good enough lip balm for me to buy a Gimmicky Beetlejuice lip balm. If it was like a Lano Lips lip balm, hell yes. Like if there was a banana Lano Lips Beetlejuice, I would buy like 3 of them because I love Lano Lips lip balm because they're good. But EOS, terrible. I fully believe that the only reason that people got really into EOS lip balms was because of the shape. Back in the day, people were like, oh my god, I can collect all my EOS lip balms because they're these little domes of lip balm. Ooh, cool. Still shitty lip balm. Next, we're in the home stretch. Natasha Denona has a holiday trio. It's like an ornament eyeshadow palette, and it's, again, just like a gold palette. It's 3 of them. And it's like $19 for a 3-pan, which, like, I feel like their 5 pans were $25? Am I crazy? Was their 5-pan $25? I don't know. I feel like a 3-pan, an ornament... I'm not against holiday products themselves, like holiday releases. Like most of the time, it can be not the best quality, that they're not putting their best foot forward quality-wise. But things that are ornaments are so kind of pointless and gimmicky because it's like, who's actually hanging that on the tree? Like, who's actually hanging an eyeshadow palette on a tree? I've never seen anybody use those ornaments in the way that they are intended to be. And this is a boring color story for just like a 3-pan Christmas ornament. Like, if you're gonna buy 3-pan eyeshadows that are expensive, I want them to be like, I want there at least to be one very special color in there, and then maybe two that complement it. But just like a dark brown, a light beige, and then a gold.
Wow.
I don't need it. I don't need it, and I don't want it. Granted, I only have one Natasha Denona palette, and I got it from a subscriber. Like, I got it as a gift. And it was one of the smaller ones. It was the retro palette. But this is not something that I would invest in, and I don't need it. Okay, we're gonna talk about SheGlam again. Now, there's been some things coming out about the business practices of Shein and SheGlam. I'll leave some links to some articles below because we already knew that they were like a shitty company, but like they're even worse than we expected. And so, again, please don't buy SheGlam products because there are plenty of other brands that put out products that are better and also are not terrible companies to support. But they collaborated with Willy Wonka. I don't know if this is like is this actually like an actual Wonka collection? But it's a Willy Wonka themed collection, and it's kind of like okay, like not that special, but it's chocolate bars, obviously, and it's chocolate, like it smells like chocolate. So again, they're kind of just like stealing other people's ideas. Either the quality is absolute shit, the people are treated horribly, or both. Because you can't make something that's like this cheap and everything be on the up and up. I'm suspicious of all of it. So, no. Was that it? Had I saved anything else? I mean, I talked about all the Halloween stuff in last week's video, so I don't really want to rehash all of the Halloween product, even though it is Halloween. So if you would like to hear my thoughts specifically on Halloween collections, go check out the video in the description. I'll put a link down here and up in a card. I realized I did this kind of backwards, that I'm posting the anti-haul on Halloween, and I posted the Halloween products last week, but there was like sponsor scheduling, so like that's just how it works. For today's song of the day, let's see, what could it be? For today's song of the day, it has nothing to do with Halloween. It literally is a song that came on my recommended on YouTube last week, but it's a song called Rapport or Rapport. I don't know exactly how it's pronounced in this context because it's a Japanese song, but the artist is Tatsuya Kitani, and it's so good. I do believe it is the new outro song for the new season of Bleach, which I haven't actually ever seen before. I need to watch Bleach. Tell me where I should start. Should I start from the beginning? I don't know. But this song particularly, oh my god. Like, I heard it a few times and I was like, okay, I'm gonna go like search for more of this guy's music because I really like it. And then just like, it kept getting recommended to me and I was just jamming out in my car. It's so good. Like, the guitars are so sick. Like, it's really cool. So definitely go check out Rapport by Tatsuya Kitani. Basically, anytime music just sounds like it's the intro or an outro of anime, I'm just like, hell yeah, inject it into my veins, please. Happy Halloween, everyone. I hope you have a safe evening. Please stay safe. Please stay hydrated. Please don't go too crazy. Enjoy your candy. Pass out candy to trick-or-treaters. Have a good time. Watch some spooky movies. I hope you had a good weekend, a good Halloween weekend. If you would like to see more of me, please subscribe. That would be really cool. I post new videos at least once a week on here, sometimes twice a week. Last week I did twice a week. Oh my god, who am I? And then if you would like to follow me anywhere else on social media, my Instagram and my Twitter are both Abers07, and my TikTok and my Twitch are both Abers without the 07, so you can check out those below as well. Yeah, I'm gonna go, because I'm gonna go eat dinner and then go see my friends play some music. So have a good one, everyone. Happy Halloween, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye!